Good morning. Welcome back. My name's Donna. I'm a 40-something-year-old wannabe artist. I paint at the edges of my day before my family wakes up and before I have to go to work. I usually stay in my PJs. I don't put any makeup on, turn the camera on, and then it's still a little crooked. We get painting. I use a Pomodoro timer, which the Pomodoro technique is 25 minutes of focused work or 50 minutes of focused work, any interval of time that works for you for focused work with a 5 or 10 minute break, and then another set of focused work, and then a 5 or 10 minute break. And I've found that these are really effective. So I put on a YouTube playlist, usually video game music that I enjoy, and it has a timer built in where the track changes from music to ambient noise. So it sort of signals to me that my time is up. So I'm going to set a timer for, first let me get my headband on. I'm going to set a timer for, I think, 20 minutes today and see where the painting takes me. There's a lot left to do, and we're getting close to the end, so that's exciting. Let me find the bandana here. And yeah, feeling good this morning. A little bit tired. My alarm didn't go off because my phone died, so we'll see how much filming I can get done. I forgot to plug it in last night. Hopefully the battery pack will hold. I can't do the mic and the battery pack, 100 other things I'm trying to think about besides the painting, which is tough, but there she is. She's looking pretty good, I think. That's my chair. Wow, that's neat. Look, my chair is like almost the same color. Well, it's a blanket on the chair because I get cold. But yeah, there's the mandala. We'll be working on this piece for 20 minutes. So get a piece of artwork that hopefully you're working on and some of your favorite jams, and let's paint. Okay. Oops. Okay. Here we are at the painting again. We've got a couple of options. I don't know what that rosebud is doing. Let's see. I probably moved it out of the way. Yesterday we painted these petals down here. I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing to. And these over here. And they're actually not too far off. When I laid it down, it looked a lot lighter. Plus I had the lights off yesterday, so that's probably it. So I'm thinking a lot of things. One is I've got some leaves missing, so I could probably tackle that, especially in between these areas where they're overlapping this yellow, so I could get a better sense of the center. I could just go around with yellow and finish out the background. But as I'm looking at that, I'm a little bit like, not sure. These two are really close together. And this one has a lot of space up here. So I'm like wondering if I shouldn't put some sort of element on these petals. And I can do it after I paint the yellow for sure. This looks like horrible down here. I don't know what I did down here, but it looks real bad. I might try and fix that. It's really distracting to me actually right now. So I think I definitely gonna maybe let me fix that yellow, which is gonna be just me painting over top of it, and probably won't be a very exciting thing to watch. Oh, that yellow, I was pointing to this. Look at that. Okay, you can't really tell from here, but seriously, hold on. Bonk. See that? I don't know why it looks that streaky and has those weird rectangles in it. This is what I get for painting in the dark. I mean, I like painting in the dark, but what happened there? What what did I do to my beautiful painting? Okay, so I'm gonna try and paint over that so that it stops giving me something to look at that's distracting from the design. So let's get some yellow paint and get to it. My hot potion's a little bit cool. Okay, I just put some yellow paint in here instead of popping it on the canvas, and I'm getting a big brush. Let's see if I can fix this up. And I wet the brush first because I think my main problem yesterday was the paint was too dry and sticky, and it wasn't moving across the canvas in a fluid way. But, you know, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, so I just feel it out, figure it out. Okay, this is a bit dusty. Oh, this will help. Put some glasses on. There we are. Should I try and erase this? Hopefully your painting's coming along. You're experimenting and having some fun. This is too wet. I'm not going to bother with that. And this big brush, I can't really cut into these flowers, so I'm going to get a smaller brush in a few minutes. I'm just kidding, I'm going to get it right now. And this one's dry, so I'm trying to see how that's sort of flattening out those ridges. I don't know if you can see it. Too far away from the camera. I'm going to zoom in here. Okay, so like these... Shoot, I have that stinking autofocus on. Hold on, let me turn that off. Okay, I turned that autofocus off. It's just, can you see? I want it to stay focused on the paint. This is another form of experiment for me. Get the video to do what I want while I'm painting. So I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's like these ridges in there. And when I turned on the light this morning and saw the canvas, there were these deep set rectangles. And the only way to really get rid of that I've found is I use a dry brush and just sort of brush them out, like smooth them over. And if I have too much paint in there, it won't. One of the disadvantages of, I preach, use what you have, don't let the supplies stop you, but one of the disadvantages of using cheap materials is the brushes are of lower quality bristles, and sometimes they can, you know, not hold their shape or not have enough brush bristle count, like enough of the actual fibers to hold on to the paint and get a good paint load. And then the bane of my existence, which I'm totally zoomed in so you can't see what I'm doing right now, is they will shed into the painting. I don't know, can you tell? Is that looking any better? I can't tell. They'll shed in the painting, and then let me get my light on it. The yellow is tricky. It's like, can't hide anything in it. my other ones are dark green and dark pink all along the outside, and you can like hide a little bit of mistake, and they're darker and not as like shining a light on what you're doing. Whereas this, I can really see the difference between where I've loaded the acrylics heavily, and where it's still sort of thinner. I'm just going to try, and there's not a lot I can do since I let it dry yesterday. Like that ridge is just there. I let it dry yesterday. And the acrylic paint, like, once it dries, that's it. Now, I think there are some mediums I can use, like a different liquid that will extend the paint's ability to move, keep it wetter longer. And so maybe I'll get one of those for the next one, because I don't know how to look it up. I think there's something called like Galkid, or we'll see what I can find or get on sale or borrow from someone, and see if I find one I like. And then, of course, I'll tell you all about it. See what I'm doing? Painting this bottom here. Excuse me. But for now, I'm just using water. So that's what I have. I'm going to use what we have, right? Oh, jeez. I don't know if you can you see that? Yeah, there was a big drip here, and I forgot to get to it, and it sort of dried, but you know, you can just eliminate all of this concern, which I don't really have concern, but I do kind of want it to lay flat, by just like making your background textured, you know, make it have the brush strokes, make it be texturally interesting, and leave the ridges in. That's even more forgiving. This is what I mean, the bristles. I don't know if you can see that, but that's just a bristle. It falls out, gets stuck in the painting. It goes, help me. And if it dries in there, forget it. I've come back through in paintings where I've missed a hair falling in and had to get tweezers and pull them out and then repaint, and you know, I'm not too worried about it, but I'm cognizant. I care enough to it's weird, right? I want to like what I'm making, but I think I can care and make art in a much looser and less controlling way, and be even more expressive. So I think that's one of my goals too, is video the painting process, get some stuff on YouTube, practice using my camera, get comfortable, and then I'd love to see my style evolve, like, together. And I'm not sick of these yet. I really love the bright colors. They're so peaceful to make. But just thinking about that background, and if it were textured and gave me a little more grace, you know, could I don't know what the word is, like submit to the painting or allow it to show me what it wants to be rather than imposing my will upon it. Sounds weird, right? But it's Tola. I have to pause and go check on her. Some kind of weird thing there. Oh, there's number 4. I was looking for number 4 rose. I also like to paint the sides. So if there's extra paint, I'll usually just run it along the side edge of this too. My pretty white curtain, which as you can tell I have not yet steam ironed. I don't know why I thought like gravity would just figure that out. They've been hanging for a while and I want my curtains to not have the wrinkles in them, but like, who has time to steam iron curtains that like only people seeing them is you, and you don't mind, right? Oh my gosh, this down here is a hot mess. Can you see it? I don't know if you've ever painted something and it like start to not come out how you imagined. This isn't that. This is just the paint. Me not working the paint fast enough, and it could be because I'm chitter-chattering. And I need that slow dry medium or something like that to keep it. All right, I'm going to focus. Something in my throat this morning. That's not good. Oh my gosh, this thing is a... I'm fretting over this little bit of texture, right? But like, it's a huge sunshine. It's so pretty. Oh heck, this is a mess down here. I don't want to get any of this on there. Ugh, dusty. I need to get it up. Stuck at the top. I'll show you. I get this. Can you see? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to let the dog in real quick. Okay. Got her in. Gave her a nice big little bone, her favorite, small bones. There is just not a lot of room today. I don't know. Excuse me. All right. Unhook this. Move it just a little bit. Now I should be able to scoop my... This is a mess down here. What's happening? All right. I'm distracted. There's 4. Oh, 4 and 2 do not want to stick anymore. They're like, make a decision, lady. Oh, here's those tweezers I was talking about. Okie dokie. So now I'm going to just lift this and get it on the edge here. It's not super stable, but it will allow me to paint that edge without worry of getting that dusty easel stuff in it. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, Tola's back. That's good. Hey, Tola, come here, girl. Come here. Tola, come, come. Jones, come. Jones. Sometimes she argues with Jones, too, or Jones will steal her bones. And she gets upset about it, rightfully so, right? Something weird happening there. If you see the audio go out, oh, hi. What? Hi. That's his bone. You can't take his. That's his. Oh my gosh, they're all here by the tripod. Okay, Tola, come here, Jones. Stay in here. You're a good boy. Yeah. Why don't you stay in here with me? And then she won't get so grouchy. What do you think? Get that booger out of your eyeball. You are such a good boy. You are so good. Oh, hi, Tola. Hi. Yes, you got some energy this morning, don't you? I still didn't get it, did I? Here we go. There we go. Yeah. I love you. I love you too. Yeah. Oh my goodness, your tail is wagging this morning. Yeah. Yeah, it is, Jones. You are so good. You are, yeah. All right, now I'm going to paint a little. What do we think about that? Oh, yeah, it's crowded. You okay, Jones? You good boy? What do you see, huh? What do you see? You good boy. Want to help me paint? Oh, that's a good boy. Everybody's here. Whoa, they're moving everything. Okay, I don't know if you could see the frame or not. He's a good dog. Pretty much the best dog I've ever had in my whole life. And he better be immortal because Lord help me when that day comes. They're gonna play, so it might get a little noisy. Hopefully Jones will play and not just steal her treats. Poor thing. I'm just trying to clean this up a little bit down here because it was, you know, and one of the only things I have in my toolbox here is more paint. And sometimes, here's now a dog hair in here. Sometimes more paint is actually not the answer, but that's my very limited knowledge. That's the tool I use here. And it's not working out. Man, I don't know what. It's not dog hair. This is like eraser chunks. It might be from the easel itself. What is happening? This is an impromptu patience practice now. Instead of like being in the flow, and like, I know my dogs are just here. It's not dog hair. It's like other stuff. Oh gosh. And like I said before, the yellow hides nothing. anything, it shines a light on everything. There we go. I think we're going to have to figure out this liquid medium stuff to get this paint to lay the right way that I want it to. All right. Make sure this is clear. Can you see over there? I'm not sure. Scoot stuff back. Right, timer's off. We got a little bit done on the yellow. Can you believe that took 20 minutes? I sure can't. I cannot. Oh, the dogs are eating. So it's probably time to go anyway with all that ruckus. Okay, thanks so much for joining me while I painted this morning. Hopefully you got some work done on a piece that you are painting along with me. Have an incredible day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, love you. Bye.